Good morning from Jonesboro, Arkansas, 8:58 a.m., May 28th, 2024. I hope you all had a very happy Decoration Day. Memorial Day, which was started after the Civil War, as a way to commemorate the fallen Civil War soldiers, and it eventually just encompassed all of those that have fallen in battle. Thank you for your service. If you're one of the many patriotic military members of this union. Tomorrow, an event is going to happen. First, no, we are not buying this car from Carvana. We've already done that a couple years ago. We are selling it, which means we'll probably get rid of the last car we ever purchased from Carvana. I can't stand this company. I'm not saying I won't buy from them in the future. If it's the perfect car for a very good deal, I may go through the trouble of dealing with them, which is a pain in the butt. The last two purchases for me have been. Anyway, I used to love this company, but boy, they have fallen in my eyes. My son recently bought a car from them, and I think it went fairly smooth. But I'd rather buy from somebody else. We're selling it, so you know what that means. We're selling it, so you know what that means. We're going to be a 100% EV family. Now, Carvana offered me $18,800 for this, which is a 2020 4x4. A lot of options. Heated seat, heated steering wheel, premium audio, really good price for them. But they have to make a profit. And before it sold, I had a family member contact me and said, "Hey, sell it to me. I'll bring it back to Georgia, put it in my front yard and sell it for $23,000, hopefully. At least 21. Will he be able to? I have no idea. But he said if he don't, he'll just drive it. And then another family member contacted me, sort of interested in it. But anyway, family first, especially before Carvana. So I'm selling it to him. He's picking it up tomorrow, and we will have nothing but electric cars. Now that we are going to be 100% EV, gas-free, then, of course, I had to tweak this page on my Excel file. This is EV Stats. That's the name of the worksheet. And this did stop right here. I added this. Goodbye gasoline. It shows the last time we purchased gas, and Pam pumped it. Normally I pump the gas. It's such a disgusting job. I've always thought a lady shouldn't have to do it. Seriously. I don't like seeing a lady pump gas. A man ought to do it. And yes, if you want to call me a sexist, that's fine. It's kind of disgusting. I've always thought so. But in the past, I always thought, well, nothing can be done about it. It's got to be done. But my back was hurting. And so she got gas on May 20th, 2024 when we went to see my daughter in Leavenworth. No, she's not in prison. She lives in the town. You tell people of a certain age, what Leavenworth is. Yeah, my daughter's in Leavenworth. She lives in Leavenworth. They just think, well, at least she's getting 3 meals a day. Someone actually told me that once. She's getting 3 meals a day. I thought she was in prison. There's a town called Leavenworth. Hello. It's right there too. But anyway, we went to see her. Last time we got gas, I wish I knew how much we paid per gallon. I would have documented it, but I don't know. I knew the total, but not the price per gallon. Casey's, Laurie City, Missouri, if you know where that is. Last time I pumped gas is when me and my son went to see my brother in Illinois, St. Louis suburb. I pumped gas on February 2nd, 116 days ago. Of course, this will automatically update. This date right here is today's date. It automatically updates. If you want to know what the formula is, look right here. It's easy. Equals days, and then parentheses, the later date, not minus, but comma, the prior date in parentheses, and it'll keep up with the how many days it is. Don't put days 360. It's kind of goofy. I've done that in the past without realizing what I was doing. But anyway, 100% EV free forever? Very good chance not. If I were the dictator of the family, sure. I can't imagine we'd ever buy another gas vehicle if I were truly my wife's supreme dictator. When my kids were little and they'd argue about why they have to do something, I'd say, because I'm the supreme dictator. I'm a benevolent dictator, but I am the dictator over you. And my boys didn't seem to mind that answer too much. They thought it was kind of funny. My daughter hated it when I'd say that, but it was kind of funny. But yeah, I used to always tell them I was their supreme dictator or their benevolent dictator. And it really was true. It really was. I mean, I wasn't going to, as I said in the last video, I wasn't going to let a child make their own decisions. They're too goofy to make their own decisions. But anyway, let's move on to what I was going to talk about. If you look here, we've got the 2021 Kia Niro EV EX Premium And if you look to the right, the 2017 Chevrolet Bolt. One on the left has about 22,500 miles. One on the right, let me see, 43,000 miles, rounded off. Now, why are we doing this? Well, my wife came up to me the other day and she said, I've been thinking we need to get rid of one of the cars. And I think the best one to get rid of is the Cherokee. And she explained why, which I don't really want to get into. And she explained why she thought we need to get rid of one of our 3 vehicles, which I really don't want to get into. I might in a month or so from now. We will see. But she's like, we need to do this. And it has nothing to do with her losing a job, her losing any money. We're not having any trouble with our finances any more than we've ever had. It has nothing to do with that, but it has to do with the future. So anyway, we decided we need to do it. And I very much considered getting rid of the Nero and buying a cheaper car. But if I did that, it's going to be a low mileage, low range electric car, something like a Fiat 500e, or it's going to be a plug-in hybrid. And I just don't want to buy gas again because, again, look at this. It's been 116 days since I've pumped gas, 8 days since we bought gas. And I have no desire for a gas vehicle. I have zero desire to ever drive for a gas vehicle, certainly buy one. My choice would be a plug-in hybrid, but I don't really want that. I really don't. And, of course, some people are predicting doom and gloom. One person said, what are you going to do when the government shuts off your electricity because of your ESG score? I think that's what it's called. In China, they do this. If you say something against the government, they lower your score. And they said, once they force us all into electric cars, then they're going to shut off electricity to those with ESG scores or those secret conservatives or something like that. And I told him, I said, man, that's bull. He goes, no, they're already testing it in many places. So they're already testing it. My sagacious uncle, he said, are they going to shut off the sun too? Because he has solar panels. Now, they don't have to shut off the sun. They don't have to shut off the sun to shut off my electricity because I don't have a battery. And even most of those with batteries, once the battery's depleted, you're pretty much screwed. So what will I do? If these doom and gloomers are correct, I guess I'll go out and buy a gas car and say, whoops, I guess you're right. Oh, well, I'll go out and if we lose our electricity for 3 or 4 weeks and the public chargers aren't working either, I very well may go buy a gas car if the gas pumps are working. I mean, it's something I'll have to do, but I don't think that's going to happen. I've been driving an electric car for 6 years. No doom and gloom yet. Nothing bad's happened yet. And if both of our cars are full, they won't be full all the time. But if they are, my wife could get to work and back. Pam could get back to work and back. Let's see, 50. And if it's non-winter, maybe 6 times in the Nero. And then another 5 times probably in the boat. And so 11, at least 10 times. That's 2 weeks. Well, actually, she's on overtime a lot now. So, about 10 days. Surely electricity will be back on by then, but the chances of them being completely full and the electricity goes out is slim. But anyway, oh well. If the zombie apocalypse happens, what am I going to do? I've been asked that before. What are you going to do if the zombie apocalypse happens? I told him the same thing you're going to do. I'm going to find the best anti-zombie vehicle I can find. And because your little compact car ain't going to do any good in the zombie apocalypse either. And I'm going to live the best I can. Actually, since I'm an amputee, I'll just be doomed. So I'd appreciate it if y'all would look out for the Widow McFink. If that were to happen. Thank you for doing so. All right, so we're going to be 100% EV free. No more gas for us. And if it wasn't for us keeping up with how much money we save by driving electric cars, I wouldn't even know what the gas price is going to be probably because I wouldn't care and I wouldn't look at it. It kind of irritates me that I do this because I have to keep track with gas prices. I'd kind of like to be in a situation where somebody says, how much is gas? And I say, I don't know. Don't care. Well, I do care because I don't want my fellow man to suffer. So I'd say, I don't know. No idea. I don't know if it's $2. Don't know if it's $4. I would love that. But that's not going to happen. But it doesn't matter. This month is not over yet, even though this date shows this. But, $224.89 over 2 trucks. 150 biggins. Look at this. For this year, we've saved, look at this savings. For 2, and this is a let's put the average cars. Average car is 24 miles to gallon. We've saved almost $900 just this year so far over gas cars. Doom and gloom hadn't happened yet. All right, 100% EV. Will we be 100% gas free forever? Probably not, because I don't think my wife is too keen on the idea on all of our cars being electric. Not long term anyway. She's fine with it for now. We will have to either buy a Tesla or some type of traveling vehicle at some point. I don't think she's too keen on hitting the road with this Kia, even though it has very good range. But maximum charging, 75 kilowatts, I don't know. 75 kilowatts is horrible for a 2021 model. Horrible. 50 kilowatts, ugh, that's even worse. And there's a time 6 years ago, I plugged the Chevy Spark into a fast charger, 50 kilowatts, and I was like, oh my God, this is fast. Oh my Lord, this is fast. Yeah, I wasn't. Okay, 100% EV. How many of y'all are in the same boat? And are you going to be forever? Us, probably not, but I'm hoping we are. You have a good day. Thanks for watching.